Hello, and welcome back once again to Belmont Bunch. Today, or tonight, the New York Islanders somehow defeated the Buffalo Sabres. The Islanders did not play well. Did they deserve this game? Arguable. I'm going to argue no. That is incorrect. My math is bad. That is 36 shots, I believe. It should be. Yep, it should be. Sure, that works. So the Isles do not come out of the gates with anything tonight. They get beat to every puck. They couldn't get anything on net offensively. They had players bumping into each other. Really bad passing. They really struggled with their passing in the first period. And they really couldn't get anything going. And Curtis Lazar gets a tip shot that Varley doesn't really have much that he can do with 3 minutes left in the period. And honestly, that was fully deserved. The Buffalo Sabres played an excellent period, and the Islanders could not match their compete level in the first period, to sound like Jack Capuano a little bit. So it's 1-0 Buffalo after one, and you're getting really worried, if you're me, because you're looking at the upcoming schedule, and you get Boston, Pittsburgh, and you have a Pittsburgh team that just keeps finding ways to beat the Islanders. Even if they don't outplay the Islanders, they'll find a way to win. And while things have gone well with Boston so far, it could fall through at any point. So, luckily for the Islanders, it looked like Barry Trotz screamed at them in between periods. I saw a shot of the players loading onto the bench, and a lot of scared-looking faces based on Barry probably screaming at them in between periods. And they did have a little bit of a push. They get a goal out of Anders Lee, his team-leading 8th of the year, in his area, although it wasn't in his usual fashion of, tipping one in or just creating havoc in front. This is a great shift from Matt Barzal after taking a pretty unfortunate penalty. It was the right call, but he just kind of fell into a tripping penalty. And love to see this. He comes right out. He gives you the exact response you want. He gets on the forecheck. He gets a shot. He steals the puck at the blue line as Buffalo's trying to exit the zone. And the zone time created by Barzal's tight checking creates the Anders Lee goal. And also, Buffalo had two guys sandwiching Barzal as Anders Lee sat in front, and a puck finds him, and he's able to slide it past with some nice hand stuff. Anyway, ignore that. 1-1 at that point. It would be 1-1 going into the third. Matt Martin. By the way, the rest of the period, kind of meh. They got one good shift out of Barzal that created the goal, and I didn't really think they pushed too hard after that, but at least it was kind of a net even period after that. Varley has some big saves in this one. He comes out, and he makes himself big, and I think it was Kyle Oposo right in the middle of the slot, and Varley's at the edge of his crease, maybe outside of it, makes a save on that. In the third period, he'll make a save on Victor Olofsson. Sorry, also second period, Victor Olofsson on a 2-on-1. Varley gets out and he challenges. He is confident right now, and that's obviously big for the team because this could have gotten bad for the Isles. Matt Martin gets one, just throwing it on net. He got robbed of one by Linus Ullmark, or as Butch called him, Linus Hallmark, and I'm always going to remember that, even if I was wrong, just because it sounded like it. Martin got robbed in the second on a little windmill, throw the puck on net, stopped by Ullmark. Third period, he's able to throw that on net. Gets a slight deflection from a Buffalo defender, and it's 2-1 Islanders. But just a couple of minutes later, after a stupid penalty by Anders Lee, away from the puck, Reinhart, I almost said Griffin Reinhart. Sorry, Sam. Sam Reinhart scores a really nice lacrosse-style goal. Not Michigan type, but a puck on the power play, which the Islanders can't. Buffalo, they've got a tricky power play. The Islanders couldn't get a touch of the puck. Puck goes on net, goes up in the air. Reinhart smacks it in, almost like carried it in off his stick, just below the bar, and it's 2-2. The lead didn't last long. Luckily for the Islanders, decent forechecking from the fourth line throughout this game and in the third period as well. Create some offensive zone time. They do get a goal on the power play via Pajot. They finally get the puck on net via Wahlstrom, who sits in that pull-up Ovi, weak side on the power play, and puts it on net. Save. Pageau slams home the rebound. And they do survive this one with a bit of a flurry at the end from Buffalo. Buffalo deserved this game. It's a pretty tough loss for Buffalo in a rough season. And the Isles go to 3-0 against Buffalo. The first two games were fairly pretty from a defensive standpoint, but this game, not pretty at all. Islanders do get it done, though. Barry Trotz, I'm sure he won't be satisfied with this effort, but, points are points, and they're back in a playoff spot. It is a tight division, and the next three games are going to be really important, so this was essential for them. So, that's it from Belmont Bunch. We will see you next time when the Islanders face off against Boston as part of this homestand. All right, goodbye.